Bringing math, outreach, STEM class is always such a blast. Really cool.
As you can see, as you
Yo, we're good. What in the fuck?
Mom, why you got this man? Hey, bro, you got to go. Hey, man, get the hell out.
Who you talking to?
Mom, what?
That's crazy.
What's it that?
That's some crazy work. Yo, Wendy, how's it going? So I'm seeing this story somewhere. I gotta pick this shit up. In his long sleeve too. Starting to cool off a little bit around here. Starting to cool off a little bit.
Counting uploading game minus. Oh my god. Go, run.
Yo, they caught that shit on camera too. That's crazy.
Counting uploading game minus. Oh my god. Go, run.
Yo, they shot the boy Charlie Kirk. Shot a nigga dead in his chest.
Counting iconic game moments.
Oh my God. Go, run. Wally.
In Utah, at Utah University.
Until now, game changer. They have a wire trimming head that's universal. It's going to fit any weed eater. They have different size leads.
At events like this, or something that people maybe aren't employing as often, that you think would help boost security in outdoor venues specifically?
I think that one, retrospectively, we always know a lot after events happen. We tend to respond to that need. On the same time, we have a lot of lessons learned from the past, both here.
So Kirk is a political pundit. He's some people would say like right-wing nationalist. He's a white American who loves America, and he's a Republican. So he speaks like a young white Republican. And some people just hate that shit. When a white man says he loves his country and he doesn't want illegal immigrants here, and DEI is bullshit. Motherfuckers hate people like that. That's wild. Because I actually listened to a lot of Charlie Kirk. Motherfucker got valid points. He make a lot of sense in a lot of his arguments. I don't always agree with everything he says, but I definitely can see his viewpoints. Doesn't make him a bad person because he loves his country. And he's a Trump supporter or whatever. All right. And I think he's like pro-Israel. Everybody got their own beliefs and opinions. So the fuck what? You ain't gotta shoot that man, yo. You ain't gotta fucking shoot him. I don't know. From the sound of that shit, in a one shot, that shit sound like a goddamn a rifle. Right. Probably hit his ass with a 226 out that fucking rifle because it was one shot, but that crack was loud as hell. Why? Whatever he got hit with, that was a big ass fucking bullet, bro. That wasn't no handgun. It wasn't some assault rifle just spraying randomly everywhere. That motherfucker had a fucking rifle, probably with a scope or something on that shit, or a good iron sight, and he hit that motherfucker with something big. You can hear the crack. How that fucking bullet cracked out, it broke the sound. Quiet, boy. And he did like that. That motherfucker got hit heavy, boy. He might not be okay after that. Especially if you get hit somewhere up here, man, that shit going through you. That shit breaking all your bones, punching your lungs, all your major arteries, all that shit. And then depending on what kind of tip that shit got on it, man, that shit might have a high impact round where them shits like explode. The round itself will explode and make a bigger fucking hole. Bro, that's why, because I'm on social media and it's like, pray for Charlie Kirk, pray for Charlie Kirk. I seen that twice, and then I'm scrolling down and seen another one. Charlie Kirk has been shot. I'm like, oh, that's why y'all trying to pray for this motherfucker. He got shot. That's when I had to look it up just now, my damn self. Who's shooting fucking Charlie Kirk? I don't even think this motherfucker 30 years old yet. If he is, he's like 30 or 31. He's a young guy. He's just like some pro American Republican guy, and motherfuckers just hate him because he has strong arguments. And if you try to debate him or whatever, like you better know your shit and have a legitimate strong argument because he'll tear your shit up. He's a really good debater. He's kind of like Shapiro and all these other guys. Like I said, I've listened to Charlie Kirk a couple of times because he did the first time I think I listened to him was when he does the 20-on-1 people, like one person sits in the middle of the room and then you get 20 people with the opposite viewpoint and everybody gets to debate that one person, but one person has to hold his argument against 20 fucking, then that's a tough thing to do. And Charlie Kirk got up there and did that shit. He fared okay.
Message that this sale is not going to last, guys. You're getting Laura Geller's starter set 2.0.
Okay, thank you. Can we settle down, please? We're going to move on to our questions. Our first question is from Zinaisha Zubair from Sydney, Sussex.
It is 100%. It's 50% of her DNA. He's gonna win, I'm telling you. This could take a while.
Yeah, first of all,
do we have our terms correct? We agree?
Actually, no. So first of all, I'd like to refine our terms. 2 points bring up after that, though. So you define murder as like intentionally like killing a human being.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very poor way to define murder because if someone were to like break into my home and point a gun at the heads of me and everybody I love, and I intentionally kill them to prevent them from killing my family, I don't think I murdered them, right? So I would define murder as the unjustified termination of a human life.
You're making a good point. Let me further clarify that. So self-defense is very warranted.
Exactly, right?
But I can see where you're going to go with how that has to go with abortion, but we can go down that journey in a second.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I kind of do. Let me give you my argument insofar as why I'm pro-choice, why I think it's justified. But first,
so there's Charlie Kirk, and then no, actually, they're saying it's some old white bald dude. They're saying this is supposedly the man who shot him.
Right inside. Right inside. Right inside.
Y'all don't know that MC Hammer. You don't know that MC Hammer, nigga. Pumps in the rump. Y'all don't remember that. All y'all remember is Too Legit to Quit and all that shit.
Say Linton.
Can't touch this. Nah, Hammer was freaking them bitches in some zebra print bikini thongs, nigga, gyrating on them hoes. Y'all don't remember that MC Hammer? That's the real Hammer. That's the Hammer time, nigga. When he say Hammer time, that's what he been meaning right there. She said my eyes hurting. Damn. In a banana hammock. Damn. I need to see it then. I don't need to see that shit now. So I need to see that shit, nigga. That was the next thing that popped up though. Damn, Charlie Kirk. Somebody tried to assassinate that nigga, bro. That's wow. He thought talk about breaking attention. Next subject. Let's go to the next subject. MC Hammer in a banana hammock. Bro, put that thing away. Damn. That's wild. That old if that old dude really shot him, you old son of a bitch, trying to take out a young man. What the fuck is wrong with you? You done lived your fucking life. The world is the way it is. You mad at this man for trying to make a living being a political debater or whatever, however you want to categorize himself, a content creator, an influencer for the Republican Party or whatever. Still, yo old ass trying to kill this motherfucker. He younger than you. Man got his whole life ahead of him. Got kids and everything. Yo old dusty bald ass head or wrinkled ass fucking skin want to sit here and goddamn take the life of a young man. You's a bitch for that. You's a bitch. I hate that motherfucker so much. You can't even hate a motherfucker you don't even know. You just hate the idea or the perception of this person. Because if you don't know him personally, the only thing you can do is know him through the content and his debates and shit like that. And you hate that motherfucker that much? Oh, he coming to Utah? He coming to you? He coming here? I'm about to go shoot this nigga. If he ever come to my state, if he ever come here, I'll blow his fucking brains out. I hate that motherfucker. I bet you do hate him. You know what, damn motherfucker? And don't watch his content. Don't listen to his debates. Nobody forces you to indulge or absorb any of the stuff that he put out there. I guarantee you nobody forced you to sit down and listen to Charlie Kirk give a fucking interview. You did that on your fucking own. And then to the point where you're like, I really don't like this motherfucker. Well, stop watching him and stop listening to him then. Not fucking plot his goddamn demise. Dumb son of a bitch. He wants to deport immigrants. Kill Charlie Kirk. Motherfuckers. I hope Charlie Kirk survived, and I hope they put that motherfucker underneath the goddamn jail. That's assassination attempt, man. Oh, they put him underneath the fucking jail. I'm gonna give you 2 life sentences, nigga. When you die, and they take your body out the prison, I'm gonna say you fucking escaped. I'm gonna have them bring your body back.
application, the federal government forgives millions in tax debt every year. We are calling you to finalize your submission so we can get you access to the hardship relief. Just press 1 to get connected to our tax experts to finalize your application. Again, just press 1 to finalize your application and get access to hardship relief.
He said that video open all day. It's that Cali style. That's my coworker. I can't even get away from it. I just open up the page again and there's that same shit again. He said respond to your coworker with the hammer video. Man, that lady about 65 years old, man. She might have a harder stroke looking at some shit like that. She might have a harder stroke. She was like, they shot Charlie Kirk in Utah. I'm like, I'm watching it right now. I just watched the video and I'm talking about it live on my YouTube channel. She was like, this is so sad. The world is fucking crazy, people. Like I say, am I a super Charlie Kirk fan? No, I'm not. I don't think that motherfucker need to be shot in the chest on a college campus in front of fucking a couple hundred people. What the fuck are you doing, broski? Broad daylight in front of students at a college campus. Come on, man. Come on, man. You act like this a Vegas concert for country people or something. You can't just be going around shooting the wrong group of people, man. You gotta make sure you shoot the right people now. It's like that's a joke. There's no right people to shoot ever, unless you're Israeli, and that's only under certain circumstances. We are not promoting violence at all on this channel of any kind or manner against any person, no matter their race, color, creed, religion, or ethnic background, or geographical disposition. We want love, peace, and harmony amongst everyone, all peoples of all races and of all walks of life, unless you're committing a genocide. Unless you're committing a genocide, then we got to overlook that bullshit. But in any other circumstances, love, peace, and harmony, man. Love, peace, and harmony is the only way to go. Love, peace, and harmony. He said, wow, child. Wow, nigga. You brought up that Vegas. Wow, bro. My bad. Never forget. Or she might really appreciate it. One of the two. She gonna have a harder stroke or hard nipples. One of the two. It's gonna go very good or very, very bad. But if it goes very good, then it's very good. Like real good. You're gonna have a harder stroke or hard nipples. One of the two now. I've never seen a black man gyrate like that before. Yeah, man. Hammer had the moves for you now. Hammer had no moves. Entertainment purposes only. This is just for fun, people. This is all in the name of fun and entertainment. Don't take this shit too seriously. Don't take this shit to heart. Well, Travis said, "Now, nigga, that was part of the script." You think I believe that shit my damn self? No. I'm just, hey, entertainment purposes, man. It's part of the script. I'm a paid actor. I pay myself. No attention. The parachute, he's like, see, these bitches think because my pants be all baggy and floppy. I mean, you know what? In my next video, watch the next. I'm showing what's good, nigga. Nigga went from parachute pants to goddamn Speedo. He went from the stage doing the Running Man to the goddamn poolside, gyrating up on some coos. I'm saying, I ain't the one to play with, motherfucker. I get bitches. I bet you do, Hammer, with all that money. See, he was the man. See, this motherfucker spending millions of dollars a week. You're making it so fast, though, man. Millions of dollars a week. God damn, nigga. He tried to feed the whole hood, though. That's a lot of people say that's why he went broke. He was so generous. He was so generous with his money. Like, most of his backup dancers and everybody, man, he was paying them like real good money. And he knew most of them people. It wasn't like some people that some talent agency auditioned and, all right, Hammer, you got 2 new dancers for this show. Like, nah, he knew most of the people he hired, and it was motherfuckers from his hood who needed a job. He's like, y'all, you know what? Work for me, bro. We about to go on tour. You be a backup dancer, nigga. All right, well, I ain't gonna. I mean, y'all not dance, but learn the fucking moves, bro. And I pay you goddamn $3,000 a week, $4,000 a week or some dumb shit just to come be my backup dancer. Say Hammer was really goddamn feeding the community with his career, yo, and that kind of ruined him a little bit, being too generous. Say most of his budget was for his crew members and stuff, his DJs, his dancers, all his stagehands and crew and all that shit, man. MC Hammer in a banana hammock. Can't touch this. Damn. This motherfucker remix some Rick James. You know he was on some shit. And like, man, yo, Rick. I like that track, man. Let me do something with that beat, though. Let me do something with that beat, man. Ah, Hammer, what you gonna do with it? You'll see. It's gonna be something you like, nigga. Tell these hoes they can't touch this. Oh, you know what? I do like that shit. She's a very freaky girl. The kind you don't take home to mama. And she never let your spirits down. Once you get off the streets, boom, boom. She's a super freak, she's super freaky. Hey, them niggas been partying back in the day, boy. They been partying hard. I can see that motherfucker right now with a whole goddamn kilo of coke. She's a very freaky girl. Hey, take it to the bitch. Come here, bitch. Show Charlie Murphy your titties. The MC Hammer came back and said, you can't touch this. Can't touch this. Been around the world from London to LA. Like, yo, MC Hammer, what's up with me? And the rest can't go and play, can't touch this. Can't touch this. Working on these hands. Man. No, I'm fucking pissed, bro. They really shot Charlie Kirk, man. God damn, old head. He's a buffoon, nigga. He's a buffoon, bro. Damn. And then I seen some other shit this morning too, yo. I seen
Mother.
When we shave, we are traumatizing ourselves in the shower because of the position we have to get into, okay? Men, you think we're in there like this. You think we're like this. I'm just a girl in the world doing things I don't know. No, not like that. Not like that. It's not 1 foot up. It's 2 feet flat. 10 hook. It's bad, dude. I did my ass. My ass, brutal, dude. And then you have to squunch over. You get all these rolls, these belly rolls, and the water goes over the rolls, making it look like a Frank Lloyd Wright house. You know what I mean? You're like, oh good, I've made an architectural anomaly. And then you get the tits, dude. That's the worst, because you have to roll the shoulders to get under. So you roll the shoulders, we get those fucking long boys. Oh, foghorn, longhorn. Why do they get so drip? Why are they drippy sandcastles? Why do they look like lava lamps? Why do they look like they're gonna drip off my body? They're like paddles. It looks like if you got them going, they would clack for eternity, like Newton's crater. And then I hate this too. You have to pull this back. To get the good shave, you gotta pull this back like you're fucking putting eye drops into a shaggy dog's eyeball. Look up at me! Look up at me, I'm helping you is why. We ship a heavy you.
That's not what I was talking about. But I also heard this morning that Tucker Carlson is going to do a 9/11 documentary. Tucker Carlson is going to do a 9/11 documentary. This should be good.
You got this Lambo and Hennessy Velociraptor, and they're giving them away.
A Hennessy?
You get the choice. One of the most badass.
What to you though, Tucker, are the biggest lies perpetrated on the American people from 9/11?
Well, the core lie is the 9/11 Commission itself, which was an instrument, a political instrument of the Bush administration run by a guy called Philip Zelikow. And from beginning to end, he stage managed the explanation for 9/11 in a way that benefited the neoconservative factions within the Bush administration. The point was to leverage the pain and outrage of that day and use it to convince Americans that we ought to invade Iraq, which of course had nothing whatsoever to do with 9/11. And he wrote the commission report with that in mind. And by the way, he wrote it before the investigation took place. He literally sketched it out before they knew what the facts were. And then during the course of the investigation, he systematically, I'm not guessing, by the way, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is the testimony of people who are directly involved in the commission. Chairman Tom Kean, the former governor of New Jersey, Republican governor, he stage managed the entire thing and prevented investigators from looking into like core questions. For example, the CIA was fully aware that many of the hijackers who committed 9/11 were in the United States. They had followed them, as the trailer suggests, around the world. 11 out of the 19 hijackers had visas for travel to the United States issued in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, at exactly the moment that John Brennan was the station chief for the CIA in Saudi Arabia. They knew that they were here. They didn't hide the fact that they were here. I mean, Khalid al-Mihdhar, who was a 26-year-old Saudi, the plane that hit the Pentagon, was in the San Diego phone book, and he was being followed by the CIA. I mean, this is all documented, and not just by the CIA, by foreign intel services, probably the British, possibly the French, definitely the Israelis. They knew. Now, I'm not alleging that they committed 9/11, but I am stating, because it's a fact, that they were aware the hijackers were in the US and were planning a terror attack against the United States, and they never passed that information to the FBI, to local police, much less to the American public, and 3,000 people died as a result. So what is that? Huge parts of the 9/11 story were left out of the commission report. For example, what happened in Building 7, which was not only not next to the Twin Towers, which were hit by airplanes, but had a building in between itself and those buildings, collapsed that afternoon for reasons that no one has been able to explain since. You're not a lunatic for asking. There is no there's no plausible explanation for how that building collapsed.
Well, so let's talk about that.
Not even mentioned.
Well, let's talk about that for a moment, because
Yeah.
it's one of the many things that have raged since. If you look into the investigation into Tower 7, the findings of the investigation into it were that the North Tower, when it came down, had set off a load of fires in Building 7. And it was a steel structure and shouldn't have gone down, but it did. That these fires burned all afternoon, and I think it was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon or something. The tower eventually gave way to the welter of fires raging inside it. And it was the only time that had happened to a structure that was built in that way. However, there has been another tower very similar to that in structure, which has since gone down in Tehran. So it's no longer the only one. In other words, there is another example of a tower like that collapsing. So when it comes to the specific theory about that, what is the alternative explanation? I mean, if you're examining another theory other than the one that the investigation concluded was simply that the North Tower came down, fires were set off in Tower 7, and then it eventually collapsed, what is the other theory which we should give more credence?
I don't know. I don't know that the onus is on me or anyone who seeks the truth about what happened to come up with an alternative theory. The onus is on federal authorities to explain why, for example, they never investigated it. Why, for example, the rubble and the steel from that building was carted off within hours and sent out of the country to Asia. Why, for example, an analysis done not by kooks, but by chemists found traces of explosive material in the dust from that day. Why structural engineers who have kind of no skin in this game came to the conclusion that that just couldn't happen based on all available evidence, and that none of that is addressed at all or even mentioned in the 9/11 report. So, and there are all kinds of anomalies, as I know that you're fully aware, and there are possible explanations to explain all of them. For example, the BBC report on air saying the building had fallen when it hadn't fallen yet. There are all sorts of reasons to wonder, like, what the hell is this? But it's not incumbent on us to provide explanation. It's incumbent on the people running the government and running the supposed investigation into this to tell us, like, what was that? And
I mean, I have a very open mind. The reason I'm interested to watch your documentaries is I have a genuinely open mind, and actually, I would say it's been more opened generally about this kind of thing since the COVID pandemic. That I was too, I think, credulous about what the authorities were saying through the pandemic to my detriment. You and I have had this conversation. So I have a very open mind about this. I mean, on the specifics, for example, the BBC report you mentioned was based on a false Reuters report that they retracted soon afterwards and said it shouldn't have gone out. And the building, you could see the building behind the BBC journal. So it was obviously ludicrous. CNN did the same thing. But having been in the news game as you have, on big breaking news stories, fog of war stuff happens. And if it was a genuine error by Reuters, okay. I remember, for example, just as a comparison, I remember being on air at CNN when the hurricane came through, Hurricane Sandy burst through Manhattan. You were probably a Fox fan, I think. But if you remember, half the lights went out of Manhattan. And I remember a report coming from CNN that the stock exchange was underwater. And that had an immediate impact on global markets. And it turned out that was a false report. So these things can happen. In terms of your overview from everything you've unearthed in the documentary, though, have you unearthed any evidence that there was any suggestion anywhere of an inside job? Or is the stuff that you're talking about in relation to CIA and the fascinating details of these two people in particular they were following, is that more cock-up than conspiracy? In other words, was it a gigantic cock-up that after bin Laden had already had one go at the World Trade Center, that there was just not a collective effort by the CIA, by FBI, by other intelligence agencies around the world to stop him succeeding with a second attempt? So is it cock-up, or do you think there is merit to suggestion that some people somewhere must have known more than we've been told?
Well, we know that people did know more than we've been told. I mean, somebody shorted the airlines and a bunch of the banks that were affected. Now, this is not a conspiracy theory. It's not a guess. This is publicly available information. Now, the FBI found out the identity of the person or institution that shorted these events on 9/11 and made a huge amount of money by doing that, but never released that information. So why can't we know who clearly had foreknowledge? I mean, if you're shorting American Airlines a week before 9/11, when no one knows it's coming, I think you should have to explain why you did that. And if you're shorting Barclays and banks that were affected by 9/11, why can't we know who you are? These are public markets, by the way. This is not private equity. This is publicly traded equities. So I wonder about that. So clearly, yes, there was foreknowledge. By the way, there was a team, this is according to the FBI, by the way, this is the FBI saying, there was a team of clearly intel-connected foreigners who were arrested after 9/11, as you well know, videotaping the terror attacks. This is, I'm almost verbatim quoting from the FBI assessment of this. And the FBI determined that they apparently had foreknowledge of the attacks. So why can't we know more about that? Exactly. Shut up. That's bigoted. No, this is my country. Actually, I know people who died on 9/11. Everything was changed because of it. I promptly went off to the Middle East, just like everyone else in our business. I'm sure you did as well. And then we lost our civil liberties at home. We immediately started torturing people and locking up people for years. They are still locked up in Guantanamo Bay with no charges at all. And the rest of us, very much me included, nodded our heads and were like, yeah, they're bad. They're Muslim terrorists. Now, I think a lot of them were bad, and they were Muslim terrorists. On the other hand, if your government is allowed to torture people and lock them up indefinitely without charging them, how long before they do that to you? We don't do that here. And I know it's very common in the UK now, which is an authoritarian country. We don't want that here. And 9/11 dramatically changed our assumptions about what the government is allowed to do. So, and by the way, I should say, the main beneficiary in the United States of those attacks was the CIA, which allowed them to happen. So the CIA budget became, more than doubled. Of course, we're not allowed to know what the CIA budget is, even in government.
The official story on 9/11 is a complete lie. The 9/11 report is a joke.
You have the CIA following two men all over the planet and eventually even to America, right? And you don't tell the FBI. 9/11 Commission is covered.
So what did happen? What did the government know? What did foreign governments know? There was a cover-up. Why? It's been nearly 25 years. It is time Americans learned what actually happened. We're going to tell you. We're releasing one episode per week. You're not going to want to wait. If you're a member, you don't have to. You get all 5 episodes the day it drops, right then, ad-free. Our first episode airs Thursday, 9/11, September 11th. You will not want to miss it. Join us now at tuckercarlson.com. Our YouTube channel. We hope you'll subscribe to it. And by the way, you can hit the little bell on there and get notifications every time we produce a video. We hope you'll do that also.
Medic 42, respond emergence for psychiatric patient.
$20 and he's gonna be butt-ass naked.
There you have it. It's a draw. Shirt, no pants. That's like Winnie the Pooh.
Mike, you gotta let me drive today.
No.
I will. You heal.
I should mention at this point that you're all going to die. Heart attack, car accident, fork in the toaster, or peanut allergy.
Drowning is the worst way to go. Best way to die? Decapitation. You guys ever see anyone choke to death?
All we want to do is save your life. Some of you don't make it easy.
Get out of my house! I didn't even run that fast.
Most people on this job can't last a year. They can't hack it.
Change my volume, look.
You are senior, you get the student.
No,
Is there another paramedic I should put them with? Somebody better than you.
nobody's better than me.
Let's hit it.
Why are you here?
Because I want to save lives.
Oh,
You have people's lives in your hands. How can you not care?
I'm burning out. The whole system is broken. I need the help without it being announced. I'm quitting. That's it. I'm out of here.
Please don't go out like this.
You gonna miss me? We're just coworkers, man. You act like I'm like your best friend. Damn it, I'm his best friend. Can you feel the power? I got into EMS because I really wanted to help people. Officers, we've got this totally under control, but this is a job. Oh, come on, come on. You clock in, you clock out.
I don't think you really believe that.
Can you feel it?
I'm the president of the United States.
Music, what's good, broski?
Give you $100 for every question you answer correctly in this 28-degree ice bath.
I guess.
Seeing a reel on YouTube. Let me know if you guys can see that.
Oh my God. Go, run, run.
Let's see it. You see it right here, and he gets shot right there. Yep.
Oh my God. Go, run, run.
Yeah. Pretty crazy stuff right now. I mean, if you looked at, let's see, Bet You're Filled with Joy, aren't you crazy? I seen a reel on YouTube. He was straight, but yeah. Oh shoot, you saw that on YouTube. I wasn't sure if I could do that on YouTube. Guy was a prick, but no one deserves that. I'm actually kind of on a similar boat to John. Guy was a prick, but no one deserves that. Political violence is not the answer. What do you mean shot? Dude, I mean shot, like real shot. Is this real or an act? I don't know. Look, people said that about Trump when he got shot. He got shot through his ear. It was very close. This one, dude, I don't know if you guys have watched the actual clip of Charlie Kirk getting shot. It was like right through his neck, and his neck just. I thought it was
his neck. I thought it was his
edited.
chest.
I was like, is that even a real video? And yeah, it's just too quick for. It's too quick for editing. So I mean, I would say there's no way that was staged. I don't think it's an act. He doesn't wear a vest or at events. I mean, that was shot on his neck. I don't think a vest would have helped there. He fell backwards out of his chair. Yeah, he flew off. Why is it always the opposition to the right that does this? People are unhinged. No, let's not go there. It's both sides. Both sides. Whenever we have Republican Party in power, you will see the left go a little crazy. When you have the left party in power, you'll see the right side go crazy. Both sides do this. Let's not act like one side does. Let's be mature about this. False flag event. I bet he's expendable. Bro, nah, that's not a false flag, dude. It was not a false flag. A nice hoodie. Thank you. For those that don't see the hoodie, it says Israeli occupied territory, has a picture of the White House. If you like that, you got to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Zaid says extremely traumatizing, regardless of how we feel about him. He's dead. Dude, I mean, he hasn't been announced dead yet. Would not be surprised at this time. It looked really bad. And again, I don't want to share that clip on YouTube. If you want to go see the clip, the close-up clip, it's on X. You'll find it on X. Don't worry, it's there. I would be very surprised if he survived that. Very surprised. And he's one of the biggest.
Great. Counting gang violence. Great. Great.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Whoa, 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 whoa. But I just watched the up close video. Oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. That shit is on X. Just like Boy said, he's like, if you want to see the up close, it's on X. That's, yeah, that nigga dead. God damn, bro. From the far back shot, it looked like he got shot in the chest. Nah, son. So this dude really, he was aiming at his fucking face, yo. And just a little bit of bullet drop, and that shit hit him in the neck instead of taking his fucking face out. He tried to shoot him dead in the face. You can tell where their bullet hit at, yo. God damn. Yeah, like you said, you can't, yo, that the far back clip, I think that's fine. But this clip right here, I'm not even gonna show this shit on my YouTube channel. They're gonna fucking ban me for that shit, bro. God damn. God damn. Charlie Kirk. God damn, bro. Yeah, he gone. I don't think nobody can survive that. Like you're in the middle of this fucking venue event. How fast can EMS get there to stop the bleeding? And I don't know, man. If he can survive that, this motherfucker is blessed by the grace of God. He is ultimately blessed by the grace of God, and he had two fucking guardian angels holding his fucking life together. Bro, go on X and look up the video on X, yo. I don't even want to watch it again. God damn. Woo, boy. Yeah, I don't want to watch that no more. But since that shit done traumatized me, might as well go ahead and send this shit into a couple goddamn. Go ahead and send this shit to a couple motherfuckers. Mm. He said I'll see it on the dark net later. Mm. Nah, that shit not fake, bro. You see that shit. He said I want to see the body. Nigga, did you just watch the video? Bruh, that shit ain't fake, bro. That blood ain't yo. That shit not fake. Bruh. Mm-mm. But anyway. In other news, I got the thumbnail for the event yesterday. University of Scranton hosts volunteer fair. You see who they gave the thumbnail to, right? Your boy.
Yeah. We're all human and
School is back in session at the University of Scranton, and some students spent their day learning how they can help in their community. 75 organizations and nonprofits set up shop in the DeNaples Center today for the school's annual volunteer fair.
Since the university is a Catholic and Jesuit institution, it's really important, for us to instill in our students, they're not just doing more or giving more, but they're also being the more.
At least 800 students were expected to attend the volunteer fair here at the University of Scranton.
You know, a little quick 15 seconds. It don't matter the time frame. It matter what does the thumbnail look like. You know what the thumbnail look like? Me. I'm the thumbnail. Republican Party of Lackawanna County. Hey, go Republicans. Nah, they murked that nigga, yo. They hit that nigga in the neck. And so he tried to take his fucking face off. What? Crazy work. That's some crazy work, man.
Mount sales objections
That's
with
crazy.
this book. I just got my black book of questions in the mail. And look at this thing. Honestly, it's less of a book and more like a full-blown sales manual. It's over 115 pages, packed with
The Jimmy Dore live chat. I thought that was a live stream. He's the thumbnail also. Oh, Kirk, he's definitely a thumbnail. I think I already wrote to this beat. Whoosh. I'm almost certain I wrote to this beat one time. Yeah. And on the t-shirt. That's wild, man. That's some crazy work, bro. That motherfucker young, successful. You know what I'm saying? Kirk a millionaire off of his content, yo. Motherfucker just got a wife and some kids. Damn, bro. Take that man out in his goddamn prime. Motherfucking hating ass old dude. I hope some of them good old boys beat your ass to death in that prison, bro. Hypothetically speaking. Because we don't condone or promote violence around these parts. But I'm saying, there's a good chance that somebody gonna whip your ass when you get in there. Better be in solitary for a long time. One, two, three, four, get him, yeah. Keep on riding, yeah. Keep on riding, yeah. Keep on riding like 2, 3, 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get him. Yeah, this beat's so hard though, man. I might have to write to it again. said we need the tea. Hey, humble. Oh, you know what? There was a beat I was listening to last night, trying to go to sleep. Was that last night? Or when was that? Oh yeah, this is it right here. And the title of the beat is already inspiration, yeah.
Companies are turning.
The title of the beat is called Purpose. So this is called Purpose Over Pleasure. Yeah, purpose over pleasure, like yeah, purpose over pleasure, yeah, purpose over pleasure. Watch out for the setup, yeah, purpose over pleasure, gotta watch out for the setup. Purpose over pleasure, never gonna be for pleasure, over pleasure, and I never been for pleasure, yeah, purpose over pleasure, and I never been for pleasure. Pleasure, and I never been for pleasure. Yeah, purpose over pleasure, and I never been for pleasure. Deeper than you measure, yeah, purpose over pleasure, and I never been for pleasure. Deeper than you measure, I go deeper than you measure, yeah, purpose over pleasure, and I never been for pleasure. Deeper than you measure, never pressure. Deeper than you measure, and I never been for pleasure. Purpose over pleasure, never been for pressure. Deeper than you measure, I go deeper than you measure, yeah, purpose over pleasure, never been for pressure. I go deeper than you measure, I go deeper than you measure, yeah, purpose over pleasure. I never been for pressure, never been for pressure. Go deeper than you measure. Yeah, Biden did pull the trigger. The same way, anytime anything happens to a Democrat, they're like, see, it's all because of Trump. See, if Trump wasn't in office, things like this wouldn't happen. See, Trump empowers these people to do this type of stuff. See, this is all Trump's fault. So I would definitely blame fucking Biden too. See, Biden, this is what happens when you Democrats spread all your liberal bullshit. You think people, you allow people to think they're fucking dogs and Furbies and shit. This is the America you get right here. You open the fucking borders. You let all these fucking illegals in this bitch. You don't give a fuck about the education system. You give all our money, all our tax dollars to foreign countries for proxy wars, and then you let Furbies walk around. This is what happened. And now you got motherfuckers shooting honest, young, hard-working, American-loving Republicans, fathers and husbands in front of college kids on a campus of higher education. This is your fault, Biden. You might as well been there pulling the trigger your fucking self. You allow motherfuckers like this. You empower people like this. And it's that that Trump derangement syndrome that you have exposed everybody to, that gets these people all heated and riled up enough that they want to kill a young man in the prime of his life. Now all these motherfuckers talking about, we got to put a litter box in the high schools because my kid thinks they're a puppy. My kid thinks they're a kitten. And I'm not going to take my kid to the doctor. I'm going to take him to the veterinarian. That's all that fucking Democrat bullshit, yo. As soon as the Republicans got back in power, they're like, yo, take all that shit out of fucking school. Take all your flags fucking down. School is for educating kids about the things they need to know. Sexuality is the shit you learn at home from your parents. Get all that shit out of fucking school. Do away with all the fucking pronoun bullshit. And let's just educate kids like we normally do. Not how they've been doing it for the last 4 years since fucking when the Biden motherfuckers are in there. Get that shit the fuck out of the schools, man. My kid's a Furby. No, the fuck your kid isn't. You're fucking psychotic and you're allowing your kid to be psychotic as well. And then people like Biden and Kamala Harris thinks this is good because if your 9-year-old wants to transition, we can get government funding to have the operation so we can mutilate their bodies. We can chop their mammary glands off and we can chop their penis off and turn it inside out because we're loving, understanding Democrats. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That motherfucker probably dead, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Biden probably dead. And they just ain't tell nobody. They got his little body double filling in. Got a goddamn one of them Japanese robots with a fake Biden mask on, filling in for his ass. Might as well have been the last whole year of his goddamn campaign. That motherfucker was degenerate, a degrade. That motherfucker ain't run the country. He ain't run the country the last year he was in office. Somebody else was doing that shit. Behind the scenes. The Wizard of Oz, nigga. This motherfucker was barely coherent half the goddamn time. Barely can stand up, just walking normal. And then don't put a fucking flight of stairs in front of his ass. You think that motherfucker was really running the country for the last 12 months he was in office? Psych. I don't know who was running the country, but it definitely wasn't his ass with a goddamn 6:30 bedtime. Fuck out of here. His old raggedy ass should have been set down a long time ago. Nope, but the Democratic Party need his ass so they can be, he's the puppet, he's the shield. And they're saying they auto pinning and swiping all this shit and swiping all that shit. Goddamn insider trading and goddamn proxy wars with goddamn Russia and all this shit. This is fantastic. This is great. Then they try to steal the fucking election again, put Kamala Harris in there without a fucking primary, with no debates or anything, try to steal it again, and they couldn't get away with it. And now they super duper mad they couldn't steal that second election with this perfect black woman. You're just all racist because you don't want to vote for the black woman. Shut the fuck up. That bitch a dumbass house breaking, family breaking whoremonger who don't even got no kids of her fucking own, and the kid she's helping to raise is a fucking transgender. You got fucking psychosis running all through your house, but you want to tell us that you can manage the government. Get the fuck out of here, lady. Nobody don't believe that shit. Nobody not believing you can run the fucking country. Nobody don't think you can run the country. Her whole campaign was on abortion rights. Abortion. We gotta have the ability to kill these babies. Women should have bodily autonomy. And they should have medical safety. And if they don't want babies, they should be able to kill their babies. Her whole fucking campaign was abortion rights for women. Abortion. Abortion rights for women. I grew up in a single parent home, and I wish your mom would have aborted your goofy ass. A whole campaign, the whole thing. The first African American female president. Bitch, no, you're not. 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 You're pandering. You're pandering to the entire American public. It's a shame. It was such a shame. And I don't know, I felt the same way for people like about Obama. Like, you guys are getting scammed so hard, but you want to believe because it's somebody who kind of looks like you, who looks like you a little bit, kind of, sort of. They kind of, sort of look like you. And it's close enough where he's like, I can see a resemblance. I want this person to win. What are the fucking policies, dickhead? What are the policies? Every black person you know who voted for Obama the first time only voted for him because he was black. There was no policies in it. There was no political viewpoint at all. There's like, oh, he's a brother? Oh, he a brother from Chicago? No, he's a fucking mixed race guy from goddamn Africa somewhere. Oh, I'm voting for the brother. Why? Well, because he's black. What the fuck does that even got to do with the price of tea in China? Because he's black, there's not a good enough fucking answer of why you voting for this man. But people saw something that resembled them, and it gave them what Obama clearly said. I'm going to give you hope and change. You got a bunch of hope. You ain't get no fucking change out that shit. Hope and change. Okay. Okay, then what happened? He's the one who sparked the whole fucking LGBT extra stuff, letters movement. And he gave our civil rights movement, the civil rights that black people have been fighting for fucking 80 years. He just gave that to a whole different demographic of people. And then said, well, I'm not going to do anything specifically for African Americans. That's not how America works. But then he started doing shit specifically for Jews and specifically for Native, quote unquote, Native Americans, specifically for those two ethnic demographic populations. It's just like, but you won't do shit for the niggas, huh? Okay, because that's not how America works. Oh, okay. All right, I see now, buddy. But nobody else was able to see through that shit. And then Kamala Harris, I feel, is like the same thing. Like, she looks close enough. Like, if she was at the cookout, you would double take, but you'll be like, oh yeah, she good. But no. And most women, you ask them, like, why were you gonna vote for her? Because she's a woman. She's a black woman. And well, because she's gonna be the first black female president. But what's her policies? What is she really like running on? Abortion? Giving you the right to fucking murder your baby? Fine, okay. And then what else after that? He said, I fell for the Obama okie doke. Yeah, and that's fine. I trust me, I absolutely get the first time. I truly do. I truly understand the first time. But if you voted for that nigga twice, it's like, brusky, you're gonna have to wake up soon, man. You're gonna have to take them rose-colored glasses off sooner or later and try to see, like, what the fuck is this dude really doing for us? And I really, truly, honestly think that America will never have a black president who is a black man who has grown up a black man his entire life and only know the viewpoint of a black man. You will never have that shit. You know why? Because that nigga gonna try to do something for black people. We can't have that. We can't have the leader of the free world worrying about the Negroes in America. Can't have a real black person there. You know, they're gonna try to get reparations or some dumb shit. Can't allow it. We cannot allow it. You know, I don't think you'll ever see a real black president. Unless it's a fucking Ben Carlson or somebody like that who's an Oreo. And that's fine. You know, if you want to be an Oreo, that's fine. That's your prerogative. Some people think I'm an Oreo sometimes, and I can see their opinion. I can see that. But deep down to the core, man, look, babe, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Put me in a position. Where the money at? Where IBM, goddamn Chase Manhattan, Bell South, and all these more. Hey, if you have any fucking ties to the slave trade, you're gonna have to pay the fuck up, bitch. Pay the fuck up. You can send goddamn Israel billions and billions of dollars every year for fucking every year for decades. You can spend $3.2 trillion in a fucking war against terrorism in the Middle East. Bitch, pay the fuck up. Somebody gonna pay the fuck up somewhere right now. Right now. Right now. I need every single individual African American person who can trace their lineage back to all y'all. Everybody needs $250,000 at least. 250,000. And I need 350 actually. Every individual person should get $350,000. And then you should also get a stake of land in Georgia. We can just give us the state of Georgia, motherfucker. The whole state. You know what I'm saying? And if there is any unoccupied or uncultivated land in the state of Georgia, you can go stake your claim for 1 acre. We ain't gonna give y'all 40 acres. That'd be too much. I don't know now. I want more than 1 acre though. 10 acres. I ain't gonna give y'all 40. Anyway, these niggas ain't even asking for that much, man. Give me $350,000 and 10 acres of land, and I'll be quiet. But I need that for my sister, my brother, my aunt, my cousin, my kids, and every individual person. You know how many niggas in this country? Oh, y'all about to pay out. Y'all about to pay. Y'all about to kick out. And we're going to take this money and this land and go build some family compounds and businesses and our own hospitals and schools and everything else, nigga. Y'all ain't going to have to worry about us after that. Everybody from Chicago, come on home, man. Y'all know y'all originated in the South anyway. Come on down to Atlanta. We got this land out here for y'all. Bring y'all money down here. The Black Utopia. What a dream it could be. And that's the thing. That's why they never gave it up, because after a while they realized, like, damn, I think we promised these motherfuckers too much. I think we promised too much. But what we gonna do? Nothing. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. We ain't about to do shit. But we said we was gonna give them 40 acres and a mule. Yeah, nah, fuck them niggas, man. They don't deserve shit, man. Well, they gonna keep asking about it. Well, let them motherfuckers keep asking then. I don't mean we gotta give them shit. But we told them. I don't give a fuck what I told them some bitches, bro. What they gonna do? Revolt? What they gonna do? Defeat our army? They can't do shit, man. Let the motherfuckers suffer in silence, man. Let them suffer in silence. You know what? Give them some crack. They'll be all right. Sprinkle some crack on it. They'll be okay. They love crack. Trust me, I know. They love some crack. Who would be the ideal black president? I don't really think we got one, honestly. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think we have the ideal black president. I think our culture has been so corrupted and diluted that most people don't have a decent enough perspective on global politics and policies, as foreign relations and domestic affairs, to really do shit, bro. The one man who I would have loved to see be president is the great late motherfucking Amos Nelson Wilson. I think Amos Wilson would have been a fucking fantastic president to the United States. Our goddamn Khalid Muhammad. There it go right there. That should say R.I.P. Yeah, they killed that man, yo. Somebody said this was a bad brother. If you know who the fuck that man is right there, that's a black man through and through. Now he would have been a good black president. I'm telling you. That brother right there. But they can't have nobody like that being president, man. Yep. Well, he was 30, what, 32? Charlie looks creepy. No, he doesn't. Our Khalid Muhammad looks creepy. Yeah. Well, they say anybody who wants to be the president shouldn't be the president, and that's kind of why I like Trump a little bit, because motherfuckers really have been trying to persuade him to be the president since like the late 80s and 90s. In the late 80s and 90s, people were like, why don't you run for president? Even Hillary Clinton said it in the 90s, like, oh, he'd be a good president. And he was like, I don't want that shit. I'm a businessman, nigga. I'm richer than the fucking president, nigga. I get more pussy than the president. I got better cars and houses than the president. Like Trump ain't never want that shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm good, bro. I got bread, bro. You go do this shitty ass fucking hard ass job, stress me the fuck out for what? I'm good. And then I think Trump honestly felt like he had no choice. He was like, man, I need to save the country. And then he told everybody, I do this shit for free. I don't even want. Once again, I think the president makes $400,000 a year. He's like, nigga, that's part of a quarter for me. A quarter of the year. Like my business is, I make way more than $400,000 a year, bro. So goddamn, I don't think Trump really wanted to be the fucking president, and that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker who really wants this job, you shouldn't have that shit. You too anxious to get in here and fucking bully and control shit. He was short-sighted. Yeah. I don't know. I think the world has just in general has gotten worse. Like we got more technology, but like international relations and global politics, like shit is just getting worse. And we got more nukes and more fucking military power, and just like, nah, y'all niggas just want to stay on the war tip. Motherfuckers just want to stay on the war tip, man. And hey, somebody gotta be like, man, we don't need all these goddamn wars, man. No new wars. America first, man. Let's start giving these countries all our fucking money. But then that's how I realized how powerful Israel is too. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. It seems like every president gotta fucking kiss that goddamn wall, bro. They go over to Israel, they put that little funny ass hat on, and they go kiss this goddamn dumbass wall. And that's just Israel telling the presidents, you gotta bend the fucking knee, nigga. Bend the knee. And if you don't bend the knee, I'm gonna show you this JFK footage one more time, just so you know what's gonna happen to you. And then what happens? They try to JFK his ass. That's another reason to make me think like he's not a puppet, because they really took a shot at this nigga. Like, bad people don't get shot at, period. The motherfuckers who playing the game and listening to their handlers and listening to their controllers and following the script and towing the line, they not about to shoot at that motherfucker. That's why nobody ever shot at Obama. No matter how racist you think this country is, with the first black president, nobody took a shot at that motherfucker. None of these ultra right wing skinhead anarchistic goddamn nationalistic motherfuckers with guns, American patriots. None of them motherfuckers ever took a shot at Obama. Why? He protected, man. He played his fucking part. He was a very good puppet and a very good actor. And they made sure he gonna stay safe because he was the best person for the job at the time. And nobody took a shot at that motherfucker. I call that one too. Oh, a black man president, somebody gonna try to assassinate him. I say ain't nobody about to assassinate that motherfucker. Nobody about to try to assassinate this dude. For one, he not all the way black. For two, he was groomed by Henry Kissinger. For three, he's gonna play his fucking part. I guarantee you that man gonna play his part. And then what happened? He played his part the whole fucking time he was in there. 8 fucking years. He just went along with the party. Never tried to do anything real extreme or real dramatic. Nothing. Didn't really upset shit. He was just another stooge ass president. He had more failing to do before he became a dictator. Yeah, I don't know. Out of all the Trump out of all the like the downsides of his financial shit, this motherfucker still got Mar-a-Lago. He got fucking golf courses in England and Ireland, and he still got all his hotel businesses. Like, hey man, look, it's all about knowing the game. Because if I can file bankruptcy on one of my companies and still maintain my shit, I don't give a fuck neither, nigga. I'll bounce back from this shit. I'll be all right. Watch next year. Come back with some steaks, nigga. Oh, that ain't work. Come back with some suits. Oh, y'all don't want to buy my suits. Come back with some golden sneakers, nigga, and a Bible. A signed Bible. This shit gonna sell like hotcakes. Motherfucker is like the political Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy be coming out with a product every other month. Trump the same way. I diversify. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real estate tycoon, but I got some sneakers too. And I got my own social media platform, and hey, you know what I'm saying? Gotta diversify. Gotta diversify. But I did not like Obama at all. I called that shit though. I called that shit early. I called Kamala Harris bullshit early when she started pandering. Just like you can't sit here and tell fundamental African Americans that you're African American. You're not, woman, and it's an insult to most of us, except the ones who just want it so bad. They just don't want the white man so bad. I'm gonna say this bitch right here is African American, but you know she's not, right? I don't care. I don't care. Anybody but Trump. Anybody but Trump. Damn. That's wild, man. Motherfucker rather have a bag of boiled peanuts as the president instead of Trump. Mr. Peanuts. So what are we gonna do about the Gaza situation? And the bag of peanuts will sit up there and won't even say shit. And they'll be like, that was riveting. Back to you in the studio. Everybody did crypto, man. Even the Hawk Tour girl had a crypto coin. Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing, man. Everybody do that shit. Y'all, once again, man, this motherfucker try to venture out into all these different businesses. What's wrong with that? I wish I had enough capital to start a business every time I thought about it. You know what? I should make me a whole set of coloring books for kids. You know what? I should invest in solar panels that look like real roofing tiles. You know what? I should, if I had capital to start up, I'll be in a fucking million different businesses too. You know what? I should start my own fucking crypto coin because that shit might be lucrative. Oh, it ain't work? Okay, so what? On to the next one. You know what? I should start my own social media platform. If anybody had enough capital to start businesses and you honestly thought it was a good idea, why wouldn't you do it? You can't hate on the man because he tried a lot of shit. Motherfuckers don't get nowhere if you don't try. You gotta at least try. Let me have all some money like that. I'm trying a new business every other week, nigga. Fuck that. I'm about to open me up a restaurant and a sneaker store and see which one hold out the best. Oh, the shoes ain't sell well. Fuck it. Turn it into a women's clothing boutique. Then if we can't just sell some sneakers out that bitch, turn it into something else. Oh, that shit ain't work right either. All right, turn that shit into a healthy juice bar. You know what? Make it a pet grooming service at the same time. Let's have a pet grooming juice bar. So while your pets and your cats are getting shaved and shampooed, you can have you a nice smoothie at the same time. Man, nigga, please let me get money like that. I'm doing something every fucking week, nigga. Do it all. I'm gonna do it all. But then once again, Trump can't do shit right. Anything he do, motherfuckers critic. Oh, he started this, he did, and so what? I don't understand the criticism sometimes. If it was anybody but Trump, you'd be like, oh, that shit crazy. That's cool as shit. That's fucking real entrepreneurship. But if even Trump said to himself, he's like, man, I could find a cure for cancer, for breast cancer. And then somebody get mad like, oh, well, why you ain't try to find a cure for colon cancer or Parkinson's disease? It's like this, like he know himself. He's like, I can't do shit. I can't do shit right, nigga. If I found the cure for cancer, they'll still find something wrong with that shit. They'll find something wrong with that shit. They'll find something wrong with anything that man. Is he a perfect man? No, not by any means. Do I agree with everything you do? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. But do he get more heat than anybody? He absolutely does. Once again, nobody can hardly find shit wrong with Obama. This motherfucker did all kind of crazy shit. But Trump said, grab him by the pussy 32 years ago, and it's like, see, he's a fucking bigot. Man, get the fuck out of here. He's a rich dude from New York. You know what rich motherfuckers do? You can grab bitches by the pussy, man. If I had Trump money, I'd have a handful of pussy all the time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, stop. Then you pull out that fuck, you flash that Rolex. Pull that goddamn money clip out. Then that pussy start poking out towards you like, oh shit, Mr. Rich Man. And, you know, you just grab him by the pussy. And that shit was said in a private conversation. Motherfuckers won't let him live that shit down. They say that motherfucker can't do shit right for nobody. No matter what he do, he'll never be right. Oh, you remember he started that crypto coin? I wish I could have started me a crypto coin too. And if motherfuckers fall for that shit, I'm still coming up. Y'all should have read the fine print, motherfucker. Should have read the fine print. I say Hawk Tour girl. This bitch got famous for the stupidest, dumbest ass shit. You know, you got a Hawk Tour on that thing. Next thing you know, this bitch a goddamn millionaire with all kind of endorsements and hats and t-shirts and she started her own crypto coin. And then like 3 months later, that everybody's like, man, that shit ain't nothing. They done put millions of dollars that now. Where Hawk Tour girl at? Nobody don't even know this bitch real name. Nobody don't even know this bitch real name. She done skate off with everybody crypto money. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, guys. That's my ranting done for the day. They done killed my man Charlie Kirk, bro. Once again, man, do I agree with Kirk on everything? No, I don't. I never did. I like honest people who can argue their points, though. Make a point. And make a valid point, and I'm gonna try my hardest to understand and comprehend your point and see things from your perspective. And he did a very good job at arguing. And he says, I feel this way and I think this way because XYZ. And here is some hard data to prove that. And you'd be like, well, you ain't gotta fucking like it, but you gotta acknowledge when people are right sometimes. And Charlie Kirk was right on a lot of stuff. He just was. On some other issues, some more nuanced issues that pertain more to emotions or personal preferences. Like, I don't agree with him on a lot of shit. But once again, just because you don't agree with somebody doesn't mean they need to be shot and killed in front of a live audience of college kids. Half the motherfucking kids in attendance probably are fucking traumatized now. And how long would they feel comfortable before going to another speaking engagement like that with a somewhat controversial figure, hosting a debate or whatever? Somebody gonna try to shoot this motherfucker with a gun in that? Now everybody feels some type of way. It's fucked up, man. You watch that clip on X when he got shot and how that shit hit him. You're like, yeah, that shit. He not getting up from that. He not getting up from that. What do you say, 32, 33 years old? That's fucked up, bro. 33 years old. In his prime. Jerry. Oh, Travis. All right, guys. Let me get up out of here. What time is it? About 5:30. We did almost 2 hours, and we got the hand with a first detail layer. So the first person is their skin tone is done with the first detail layer. Tomorrow we'll start on the second person, and we'll start with her hand and then work our way across this way. And then we might do the hair. We'll detail the hair a little bit, and then we'll work on the jackets. Because at first I was thinking about doing the skin tone, the jackets, and then the hair. But I think I'll do some of the hair before I do the jackets. Me. But we'll try it again tomorrow, guys. Hope everyone has a good evening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. We're out of here.